I'm delighted to have you as part of this community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Vasudeo Sitaram Bendrey. We hope you find it enlightening. Vasudeo Sitaram Bendrey abbr. V. South. Bendrey 13 February 1894 unverified 16 July 1986 was historian, author, editor, translator and publisher in Marathi language. He is known as Bhishmacharya of Marathi History. He dedicated his work for research in Maharashtra history and wrote, edited and translated over 60 books on different history topics. He is well known for searching first known image of Shivaji. Before this image, the look of Shivaji was not known to people. With research of many years he wrote first full-proof biography of Sambhaji, son of Shivaji and second Chhatrapati of Maratha Empire. This book technically clarified the image of Sambhaji. He also searched the actual samādhi of Sambhaji, which is located in Vadhu Budruk village in Pune District, Maharashtra. He wrote the book Sadhan Chikitsa in 1928. This book was considered to be his first historical volume because many historians of the time considered it to be a must-read book for aspiring historians and researchers of Maratha history. His other notable work includes the books on Sadhan Chikitsa, Rajaram I, Shivaji, Maloji. He was also member of committee of deciding the actual birth date of Shivaji Akashiv Jayanti formed by government of Maharashtra in 1966. In the next portion, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of early life and examining its broader implications. Bendrey was born in a Chandrasenia caste Prabhuk family from Maharashtra. His early education took place in Pune, and he completed his matriculation at Wilson High School in Mumbai. In those days you were required to be 16 years old to take the matriculation exam, but Bendrey was very much ready to take this exam when he was 14 years old. For those 2 years, he took an unpaid internship at the offices of the railway audit. During his stint as an unpaid intern, he mastered shorthand and stenography in a period of 3 months. His ability to master shorthand in a short period earned him a gold medal. His strive, dedication, and work ethic and ability to make decisions was noticed by his superiors, who recommended him to become a second-level Gazette officer. Mr. J.G. Converton, who was the Director of Education, saw a great potential in V.S. Bendrey and encouraged and supported him in making the research of the history of the Marathas as his main career. Among his prominent works was his work on 2 volumes on Shivaji, 1 volume on the life of Sambhaji, and works on the abbangs of Sadhan Chikitsa. He retired at the age of 55 to pursue his passion in writing and researching Maratha history. He lived for 92 years and spent all the time he had working on his research into the history of Marathas. His last work was on Sadhan Chikitsa. He died before the book was published. This task was completed by his son Rabindra Bendrey. He died on 16 July 1986 at his home in Mumbai. Let's now turn our attention to Sadhan Chikitsa and examine its role within the larger context. He started his research and study in Bharatish's Sanchok Mandal, Pune at very young age. In 1928 he shot into prominence with the publication of his first book called Sadhan Chikitsa, which was published in Pune. This book was considered to be his first historical volume because many historians of the time considered it to be a must-read book for aspiring historians and researchers of Maratha history. Sadhan Chikitsa served as a concise introduction to Maratha history as well as a guide that provided the tools for conducting research in the field. Prof. S. A. Dange, a prominent researcher of the time, saw great value in following the principles of research laid out in the book. Brace yourself for an enlightening exploration of Journey to Europe as we dive into its profound implications. In 1938 his work and depth of knowledge in the history of Marathas was recognized by Lord Brabourne, who recommended that Bendrey be provided a historical research scholarship. This scholarship provided Bendrey the opportunity to go to England and Europe, where he spent all the time he could into studying historical papers that were filed at various research institutions. Since he was dealing with documents and artifacts that were hundreds of years old, the Prime Minister of England gave him a special permission that allowed him to go over the material. In this section, we'll be deep diving into searching first picture of Shivaji, unraveling its complexities and uncovering valuable insights. He was often quoted as saying that history could only be written when one had truly examined the proofs that were provided. This was widely accepted by his colleagues. One such example was that in those days the picture of Shivaji that was widely accepted was not what we know him to be today. Bendrey was the first to prove that the picture purported to be of Shivaji was that of Ibrahim Khan and was drawn by an artist called Manucci. In 1919, Bendrey was researching the history of Sambhaji. He came across a book that was written by Mackenzie. In it he found a letter written by the Dutch governor called Valentine, who was the governor of Sorot between 1663 and 1664. On the occasion when Shivaji and the Dutch governor met, there was a picture drawn of both of them that was included in the book. However, instead of going out and saying he had got a true picture of Shivaji, he waited till he was able to look at the very letter of Valentine and the accompanying drawing of Governor Valentine and Shivaji during his trip to England. He finally released the picture to the public in an event in Pune on Shiv Jayanti in Shivaji Mandir that was arranged by Chhatrapati North. Celsius. Kelka. This picture and Governor Valentine's letter was published in various newspapers of different languages. The picture of Shivaji that we know today in our minds is due to the research of historian Bendrey. Not only did this research put to rest the question as to how Shivaji looked, but it also gave the Maharashtrian community a sense of identity. He also authored 2 books on Shivaji that was finally published in 1970. As we progress, let's shine a spotlight on work on Sambhaji and examine its intricate interplay within our topic. For years it was believed that Sambhaji's death and samādhi was located in Turpa, but Bendrey's research led him to prove that the true location of Sambhaji's samādhi was in Vadhu Budruk near Pune. He went to the location of Sambhaji's samādhi and discovered that it was in a state where nature had overrun it. He and his fellow historians cleaned the place to find the Vrindavan of Sambhaji. Today, in the month of March during the new moon Sambhaji's death day, a big celebration is held in Vadhu to commemorate the life of Sambhaji. In 1999, Sambhaji's biography was republished for the 3rd time and was released in Vadhu. In the following section, we'll be immersing ourselves in the captivating world of coronation of Shivaji. The coronation of Shivaji 350 years ago holds immense significance in the religious, social, national, and constitutional domains of Maharashtra. Historians did not have precise information about this historic event until Bendrey discovered the Sanskrit manuscript Shivajabhishek Prayoga written by Gagabhata in 1943, unveiling this long-lost treasure. Through extensive study of the grandeur and importance of the coronation ceremony, Bendrey published it in Marathi and English, making it accessible to the people of Maharashtra and beyond. The significance of Shivaji's coronation event lies in the unification of Maharashtra, the establishment of the Maratha Empire, and the attainment of independence for Maharashtra. As we enter this new phase, let's analyze life at Peshwa and Vadafta from different angles and evaluate its significance. In 1948, in recognition of V.S. Bendrey's achievements, the Government of India nominated him to be the Director of Research at the Peshwa Daftar. At the Peshwa Daftar, Bendrey took on the complicated task of cataloguing by subject and period of nearly 4 crore historical documents written Modi script. He developed the methodology for cataloguing as well as wrote a book on how to create a one-line catalogue called Alienation Office Records and Pune Daftar Pub 1950 that would help others to carry on the cataloguing process. This book is still in use today by researchers and cataloguers. Further, his book called Report on the Peshwa Daftar or Guide to the Records has also proved to be useful to researchers. The Daftar in Thanyava was also in a bad shape. The then Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu Sri Rajagopalachari, having heard of V.S. Bendrey's knowledge and success at the Pune Daftar, asked him to help catalogue the disarray of historical documents at the Thanyava Daftar in 1950. He was successful at this task and was recognized by Sri Rajagopalachari. Welcome to the next segment, where we explore working in various history councils in Maharashtra and its significance in our journey. In 1963 he joined the Mumbai Ishas Mandal as director. At the same time he served as the CEO of the Maharashtra Ishasik Parishad. Between 1966 and 1968 he was responsible for organizing 3 conventions. In his 5-year term he was responsible for the publication of 14 books and 19 publications of the quarterly journal called Ishaseni Sanskruti. Further, for the professor community he conducted classes on how to conduct historical research and writing. He also went to universities such as Pune, Mumbai, Kolhapur, Marathwada and Nagpur to conduct conventions on Maratha history. He also played an advisory role in the Indian Historical Records Commission and the All India History Congress. He was also awarded recognition awards for the biographies of Maloji Shahaji, Sambhaji, Shivaji and Rajaram. He contributed to the development of Mumbai Marathi Grantha Sangrahalaya during his stay in Mumbai. Between 1926 and 1975 he wrote more than 60 books in Marathi and English. He was not only an accomplished historian but also an avid writer and storyteller. His first book, Stenography for India, was published in 1923 and his last book before his death was Rajaram in 1975. All his life V.S. Bendrey was very much interested in the life and compositions of Sant Tukaram. For 30 to 35 years he wrote and published 8 to 9 books on Sant Tukaram. In his final years he was in the process of completing Tukaram Gatha. The only thing that was left was the writing of chapters of introduction when he died. After his death his son Ravindra Bendrey completed the introduction in 2003 and published the book called Tukaram Chaparakashit Abang. Get ready for an enlightening exploration as we dig into social activities and understand its role in the broader context. V.S. Bendrey in his lifetime also took on social issues in Indian life and took an active role in the anti-dowry movement and tried to make people aware of how Hindu marriage was to be conducted in the true historical ways which did not involve the taking of dowry. He was also involved in the Brotherhood Scout movement and Vidyarthi Sangatana. His books are available for one and all to read in various libraries in the world. The government of Maharashtra has given his name to one of the squares in Mumbai. As we enter this new phase, let's navigate the complexities of personal life and discover its practical applications. He was known as Dada to everyone. Being a very family-oriented person, he managed to take care of his family needs while undertaking research projects in the history of Maharashtra. He married Kamlabai Parker, who hailed from Baroda. He had a large family of 4 sons and 7 daughters. He was very well supported by his wife in all his endeavors. He also had a lot of friends. Some of his friends were Satya Samrat N.C. Kelkar, Komdanj, Prabodhankar Thackeray, C.D. Deshmukh, N.R. Phatak, historian D.V. Potter, Karmababur of Patil, Chief Minister Yashwantara Chavan, Justice Ranade, V.S. Carr, V.K. Rodwad, historian Shijolkar, historian Setu Madhupagya. Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru also expressed his respect for the accomplishments of V.S. Bendrey. Rajgopalacharya, the Chief Minister of Madras, had also appreciated the work of V.S. Bendrey. In the following segment, we'll be examining V.S. Bendrey Medal in greater detail. The Ishasacharya V.C. Bendrey Memorial Trust awards V.S. Bendrey Gold Medal for Emerging Historian with Best Thesis on History every year in Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune. Let's now venture into the realm of translation work and explore the fascinating intricacies it holds. The Bendrey's translation prowess shines as a bridge between cultures, skillfully transmuting other language literature, especially Sanskrit, into a language accessible and resonant to readers. Through adept interpretation, they preserve the essence of original texts, nurturing cross-cultural understanding and enriching the literary landscape with diverse narratives. Their commitment to both accuracy and eloquence ensures translated works captivate audiences while upholding the Bendrey's intentions. In the realm of translation, his dedication has kindled a vibrant exchange of ideas and stories, fostering global literary dialogue. Here are some books which are translated from other languages to Marathi: Shivrajabhishek Prayoga, author; Gaganbhata from Sanskrit; Rajayam Charitam, author; Keshav Pandit from Sanskrit; Danitya Prakranam, author, Keshav Pandit from Sanskrit. Moving on to the next segment, we have editing work. Bendrey's impact in book editing is profound, transforming raw historical manuscripts into polished literary gems. With meticulous attention to detail, they refine structure, language, and coherence, elevating the reading experience. Their expertise nurtures authors' voices while enhancing readability, ensuring every page engages and resonates. Through their adept editorial skills, Bendrey crafts books that captivate, inform, and inspire readers. Some of his editing work include many books as listed below: Vijayapurchi Adilshahi Original Bhusatin Asalitin Mantrajita by Sant Chikaram. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore publication work through a fresh lens, unlocking new perspectives. Around year 1950, Bendrey has established his own publication firm to publish his work along with other historians' work too. It was named as Bendrey Aishasik Saitya Prakashan. Under the same name he published his edited work on Sant Chikaram called Mantrajita. In the next portion, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of list of publications and examining its broader implications. Shivshahi period. 1. Maloji Raj and Shahaji Mahara p. 636. 2. Eldest brother of Shivaji Mahara Sambhaji Raj Bhosle p. 64. 3. Maharashtra of the Shivaji period. 36. 4-5. Chhatrapati Shivaji Mahara Eastern and Northern India Volume 2, p. 1250. 6. Rana Jai Singh and Shivaji Mahara, p. 250. 7. Coronation of Shivaji the Great, 140. 8. Sri Shivrajabhishek Dagabhat, p. 125. 9. Sri Chhatrapati Sambhaji Mahara, p. 750, first edition. 10. Sri Chhatrapati Sambhaji Mahara, p. 596, second ed. 11. Dadanati Prakranam Keshav Pandit, p. 140. 12. Rajaram Charitam Keshav Pandit, p. 120. 13. Rajaram Charitam Keshav Pandit Original Sanskrit Only, p. 32. 14. Sri Chhatrapati Rajaram and Leaderless Hindavi Swarajya Fight with Mughals, p. 572. 15. Instrumental Medicine Introductory Volume of the History of Shivshahi, p. 350. 16. Research History and Resources of Maharashtra History, p. 84. 17. History Revision Method, author Kelvin P. Pandit, 2nd edition, editors Benja. Other historical. 18. Tariq-i-Allah Akbar's Divine Era. 50. 19. Adilshahi of Bajapur, approx. p. 875. 20. Tubshahi of Govalkonda, p. 364. 21. A Study of Muslim Inscriptions. 200. 22. Movements of Portuguese in Maharashtra, p. 129. 23. Downfall of Angry's Navy. 43. Historical Texts. 24. Tools of Maharashtra History Section 1, published in old periodicals, p. 192. 25. Tools of Maharashtra History Section 2nd, p. 592. 26. Tools of Maharashtra History Section 3rd, p. 614. 27. The Factory and Company Records Report. 16. 28. Alienation Office Records and Pune Daftar. 80. 29. Report on the Peshawar Daftar or Guide to the Records. 30. A Study of Literature on Science and Technology of Olden Times. 24. 31. Maharashtra History Council Essay Collection, 1st Session, p. 200. 32. Maharashtra History Council Collection of Essays, Convention 2, p. 175. 33. Maharashtra History Council Convention 3, p. 350. 34. Maharashtra History Council Convention 4, p. 300. Saint Chikaram. 35. Saint Narrator of Chikaram Mahara, p. 250. 36. Rag of Chaitanya, Kesh of Chaitanya and Babaji or Tukab's Guru Parampara, p. 260. 37. Saint Chikaram, p. 250. 38. Mantra Jita by Sri Sant Shrestha Chikaram Mahara, with character and medical prologue, p. 350. 39. Mantra Jita by Sri Sant Shrestha Chikaram Mahara, 2nd edition, p. 260. 40. Dihyudashan, p. 60. 41. Dihyudashan Chitra Sangraha, p. 16. Saints. 42. Sheikh Muhammad Baba Shridandika's Yoga Sangram, p. 250. 43. Unpublished collection of poems by Sheikh Muhammad Baba Shridandika, p. 225. 44. Krishnada's Vairagakrit Chatushloki Bhagavatavali Nirupan 64. 45. Navihabhakti or Bhaktita Vadashashiva Chaitanyakrit, p. 200. Others. 46. Sirifanilikana Padati Marathi, p. 100. 47. Quick Voice Writing System Gujarati, p. 100. 48. Stenography for India, 54. 49. Gadkot Durg, p. 100. 50-53. Chikaram Mahara's Comprehensive Collection of Poems, Part 1-4. 54. Sri Sant Shrestha Chikaram Mahara, Chikaram Mahara Character Part 1, Adamas p. 250. 55. Sri Sant Shrestha Chikaram Mahara's Philosophy and Teachings of Paravya, Adamas p. 250. 56. Chikaram His Life, Writing and Philosophy, about 300 pages. 57. Indian History and Culture, Quarterly 17 100 pages each. Let's transition to gallery and uncover its significance. Spendry and Maharashtra Chief Minister late Yashwant Chavan Spendry with family Spendry with family Spendry and Maharashtra Chief Minister late Yashwant Chavan Spendry name in Vadhu Budruk of Spendry Choke information Spendry books Spendry Choke invitation letter of Spendry Choke Spendry home Pune. I hope you learned something new today. Let me know what you found most interesting in the comments below.